Soju, how you doing, my guy?
JM, I'm here to tell you guys a story about what happened over the last week, about how our thoughtful cadets and moderators took care of our users on Jupiter Discord. So late last week, we actually saw a few cases of users getting drained on Solana. And the thing that sort of tipped us off was that these users were using official DeFi site, but they were being affected. And another thing that was interesting was that these transactions that they got drained in, actually you got a regular swap. But at the end of these transactions, they will include another additional instruction, which is send all our money to this other address, basically. And this has affected maybe 4 or 5 users at that point. So we know that whatever's affecting this isn't affecting every user on Jupiter. But it was very interesting because they were all coming to us with the same story. It's I have this new wallet, I use Drupal.ag and my money went poof. So we really wanted to find out what was affecting our users. So the moderators and I texted the users, I talked a user for an hour and a half, trying to spot a point where they all shared a similarity. And we all knew that every time they got drained, the user was actually trying to do something. So the user was actually trying to swap, but it just somehow he swapped and then he lost all his money in the same transaction. So we asked the user, oh, what do you do in the past 2 days? And he said, oh, I found this extension on Reddit and I downloaded it and I installed it. And I was like, God damn it, there it is. It was called Bull Tracker. And we went into the code. We actually found a snippet of code which allowed the extension to add in to drain you. The interesting thing about this extension wallet is that it was able to pass simulation. So when you sign a wallet on Solana, all wallets have this cool feature where they'll tell you what the transaction is doing. Somehow, when you are simulating the transaction, this extension would hide the malicious transaction. And they will do it by calling basically the balance of another account. It's oh, if this account balance is 0, then don't do anything. And then when you actually sign, they will then add money to the account. And so that when the transaction actually landed on chain, you will see that the account is not 0 and then it carried out its tasks as it was supposed to. And this was how people sort of signed despite thinking that oh, it's nothing wrong, let me just sign. And then we wanted to figure out how did people download this extension wallet. Basically, this guy on Reddit was going around talking about how he's making money trading meme coins. People will ask him, oh, what are you doing? What's the strategy? And then he will just name drop the extensions oh, I'm using this cool new thing to raise money, to make more money. And he was doing this for a month, building up a name for himself as a good meme coin trader on Solana. And this was how he got people down the extension. Yeah, and those people who fell for his comment and down the extension would then eventually be drained because they can do it.
For me, there's 3 takeaways here. The first one is it's scary out there, folks. I did not even know a type of scam like this was possible. I also have always used the transaction simulation as the source of truth. I said if the transaction simulation is safe, then I'm safe. Possibly not. So you got to be very careful what you are installing on your browser. All right, Soju, thank you very kindly for the good work and for coming out. We'll catch up with you soon.